Yo, what's up, Lopes?
So, we're screwing around with this track today. This track is this one. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna attempt to do a little coloring, you know, because the structuring is all done, so we're just gonna color a little bit in. Main things I want to do is I want to improve this section. And I want to do some experiments with my cymbals. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce the Nashville kit, which is this. No, that's not the Nashville kit. The Nashville kit, which I use for my actual drum sounds. So I can be like... You get the point. I was playing out my little MIDI keyboard. But I'm going to bounce all these down. And how you do that is first you save, because if it goes wrong, then you're screwed. And you click the channel strip. Click it, like so. Say it's nothing selected, you click it, and it will select it all. Then you're going to right click it, hit bounce in place. Normalize off, leave, new track, drums, brah. Okay. And it's going to go through, it's going to bounce it all and put it to a new track. It's really cool. One of the coolest features of Logic 9. Bouncing in place. Saves a hell of a lot of time. See, this is what it does sometimes. See, I forgot this over here. It's going to bounce all that down to sick audio, bro. What is this crap? Nothing. So we're just going to stop it over here. Because we don't want that. Yes, erase the auto. Why is there freaking automation on it? Oh, no way. That's pretty sick. It programs in the automation again. But we don't really want that. We're just going to hit off. Because we're just going to actually legit fade it ourselves. The reason cool doing this is this. We'll mute our originals. Take away EQing it. I'm putting Easy Mix on it. Easy Mix, I plug in my tune track. It's a very easy way to mix things well without a whole bunch of knowledge about mixing it. So I don't know how to mix a whole live drum kit on one channel very well. So we're just going to pick something. We're going to pick aggro drums. Or racquetball drums. There's only two knobs, and the other one's a level knob. The two knobs, it tells you what they do. So the blend knob, which is this one, controls the reverb, wet and dry, and the delay level, and the shape controls the compression, threshold, attack, release, and makeup. And that doesn't sound appealing to me, so we're going to go to... and then it has all the presets on the corner. I like the Chuck ones, those are cool. So we're just going to... Drum stereo group generic reverb. It's reverb time. I don't know. Ballad. I don't know. So we're just gonna pretty much loop it and find one that works for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to fade that out. So it's going to go. This will make it easier for one of these little breaks in the song. Like, listen. This little break thing right here. We can actually just cut it out versus doing a volume fade. God damn it, automation. Now it's going to ask if we want to cut the automation every time. So we're just going to do it all in one thing. Basically, you just go through and you clip it all where the brakes are. And you select them. And then you delete them. Now this isn't leveled off to go to the mixer, right? So we're just... I like working with MIDI and then sampling out of audio because it gives you more options to screw around with stuff. So like right here, for instance, we can drag it back out. And we could do a cut right there. And we could do if you hold Alt and Command when you cut, it will cut it all into little cute little pieces. And then with the fade tool, we're going to go to fade out, press 99999, and it's going to give us this effect. So let's be like... We want to come in when the pops in out of nowhere. So our sample ends there. We can do another cool effect where we select the sample, go to fade, over in the corner over here, fade out, we'll put 99999, just make sure it gets the whole thing, and we're going to turn it to slow down, so we'll do this effect. Which is pretty cool, I think, so let's check it out. We can even do also, we can put a reverb effect, and we could make the room size huge on this reverb effect. And using automation, you hit A, and then we're just going to go to the mix, because that controls both the dry and the wet. So we'll make that all the way up, we'll make it drop to the next point, and we'll make it so it doesn't affect our song previously. So all that, we have this sound. We want that to be more dramatic faster, so we'll have it fade in quicker, so it's not like this. Here, I'm going to select this little bit. Now this is kind of just random idea type of stuff where you just go through and you made the track for a few days and you just want to color it up, add things that make it sound different from time to time. So we're going to convert this to a new audio track called Reverse D. It's going to make a new sample. We're going to double click it, go to Function, hit Reverse. So it's going to sound like this. Some more bassline pizzazz. After I get done clipping the rest of these things, and that stupid chirping noise just pops up every time I click down. We're almost done. I have 2 more clips. Most annoying sound in the world is that silly chirping noise. Alright, now here's the two things I want to do is I want to color up, we'll start with the drum and bass stuff, is I want to color up this. I'm going to do that, I'm going to color that up with this synth. And I'll show you how I'm going to make it blend in a second. But right now, we're reducing to Melodyne. This is going to take a two-step process where we take the whole drop and we copy it twice. Now this is nothing. In this thing right here, these two little blocks, is absolutely nothing. It's blank MIDI on an audio track. The only thing you want to do that with is Melodyne works within the program. Melodyne is which I pretty much do one of my final resampling things into, where I'll make a bunch of samples, sample into Melodyne, edit in Melodyne, and then I do all my mapping in Melodyne. So what we're going to do is take it out of Melodyne by bouncing in place. First we're going to save. Sometimes I'll forget that, then it ruins everything. Bounce in place, new track, leave, normalize off. It's going to go through this part only and bounce it out. Now there's our Melodyne stuff. Now I'll show you what we're going to do with that in a second. We're going to do the same thing with this one. The reason we're doing separate is because it's two different tempos. That's the only reason. Bounce in place. We're going to select the track, not new track. It's going to bounce out to that one as well. Now, I don't really know what I have in mind right now. I just know I want to do a few things. This is another good way to check, but you need to do some volume automation, because on the side tends to have these things. Those little things. And looking at those things makes it easy, what the hell, to go in with automation. I'll do this later, but this is why you need to do it. You can kill these little tiny buzzing noises with automation. Otherwise we'd had this before. And you're just going to go through and find these things and kill them with automation. Kill them with automation! I'm doing the wrong one right now. I'm supposed to be doing it in this one. That's why it's a little complicated, because you can't see the wavelengths in this one. Alright, enough of that. Let me show you what we're going to do, or what we're going to try and do. We're going to try some effects. An effect I like to try a lot is the local transformer, the formatting tool. Now this used to have a compressor on it, and all the compressor is going to do is sidechain. And we're actually going to double that so it pumps even harder. And then we add a limiter so it doesn't mess everything up. Bus one, bus. Now, we're just going to go through and find places where it would sound cool. Not the first rock, because we already have this in there, which is a flanger. We're actually going to add a spreader on that to make it wide. crazy. Now we can even chop this up if we wanted to with the scissor tool, not the silly fade tool. Select it and stutter it. You little camera. You're not forgetting what's going on?
Ethan Hughes' 25th birthday celebration in Rio.
It's letting us know that the video from Evan's 21st is done, so I can post it. Now we're just doing accents. The volume seems way too loud on it, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit to be more an accent. I'm also going to get rid of the bass part. The only problem with that is it's on and off. So, I'm not going to go through and do the whole part, but you see how it's kind of like a random process, but you just kind of go with it. It's called flow. It's called flow. It just flows and it happens, and at the end you have a track. Alright, so the other thing we want to do is we want to make these fatter. These end samples brought in. What we're going to do is we're going to sample the end samples down, bounce in place. We're going to do it to a new track and call end sample. Cool. There's our end sample. We're basically just going to make it par. We're going to drag it over to the spot we want it in. God damn. Drag it over to the spot we want it in, which is at the end of it. And we're just going to sidechain it real hard. Real hard, brah. Got that pump. Remember, everything's being sidechained off of a ghost track from my previous video. Ghost track meaning you can't hear what's being sidechained. It's just there and it's muted, but the signal still sends. So with the ghost track in motion, you have... It's not the ghost track in motion. There it is. side chain. Let's try that. I'm thinking like a shh or a hush. Logic has about 1 billion samples for effects they use in movies and stuff. So you can put in hush or shh. You see if anything pops up. Not this loop crap. Alright, I guess that'd be cool, electronic noise, like a motoristic noise. Clip it, put it into place. See how it sounds, see how that puppy sounds. We want it to be a little longer, so we're going to flex time it. It's going to analyze it, and we're going to drag it out. So we can put it from right here. I don't like that at all. We're just gonna leave it dead. Maybe I'll do like a... I don't know. Never mind. Alright, I think this part's done. Save it. I changed some stuff in the build-ups and whatnot with some reverb, automation, and autofilter automation. a little insight on how stuff flows. Flow is key in my songs. Not only is it nice to have your track like literally flow from beginning to end, but it's nice to have the workflow process flow. I could have a great idea on a song, and then if the flow runs out, I don't know what to do with it anymore. I just can't work with it, and the song goes out of the loop. So yeah, the only thing that really makes tracks being finished is that random kind of like, ooh, let's try this, but it's like silent up here, and I just call that flow. So if I don't have flow in a song, luckily this structured flow from beginning to end, now it's just a matter of trying to finish it up to make it a 10 and not a 9, or from a 7 to an 8, or just a 1-up it, you know what I mean? Take what you had and make it better. And that's what it really takes. Sometimes a lot of people will make a track and then remix their track and do something better. I've done that quite a few times. Like the song Look Lovely, which I've been playing live. What the hell is this? This song. That song I completely remade, and I think that's what's made that song way better than I would never use that song if I didn't remake it. So that's a little insight. Later.